all in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Hey, 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 hey. 180. Check. Lucky.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 180. Check. Fresno.
Throw left side complete. That's sharp. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
180. Five. Move. 97's the mic.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
We're going to sign. 97's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Rush in, rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Shift, shift. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Darnold from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Darnold. He lets this one fly. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check three.
Now Drake. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On second down, it's Drake. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Third down.
Hard. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Hey, watch that. Monday. 54. Mike, 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Out.
Now Rosen on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, D. 54 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there, with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You draw forfeit.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. It's complete to Drake. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Go, Sack. 52. I got it. Check. Check. Man, 80. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Donald. Found his target. It's Anderson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
57.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rosen completes it to Parker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Red 80. Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Hey, Haywood.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Jets.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Darnold now to throw. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Alert, alert. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Rosen. And he hits Drake. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. There goes a deep ball. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On the ball. Hey, quarter. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Again, it's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quentin Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's get off the field.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Rosen, and he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to third down and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here I come. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Here's Rosen to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.